And good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Matt Bullock. Hopefully, you guys have had a wonderful Wednesday so far. We are going to give you the first alert to spring weather. Continue to stick around this beautiful weather, just where you want to be outside. Continues for the next few days as we'll see those temperatures staying in the 70s, but plenty of sunshine. But we're still about 8 days away from spring, and we're starting to see that return of that pollen. Then, as we end Sunday, we're watching a close eye on the severe weather threat. So let's focus on today and then work our way into Sunday. As currently looking at our WMBF tower cam, there's the sun. We still have about an hour left of daylight. As today's sunset is at 7:21. Temperatures at the moment 60s and 70s, 79 in Florence, 77 Darlington, 73 in Conway, while it's 64 degrees here in Myrtle Beach. And speaking of this evening, if you want to see something neat, we have the SpaceX Falcon 9 launch. That will be this evening at 7:48. So just a little over an hour away. Look down towards the southeast for the best view. And again, you can submit your photos through the WMBF First Alert Weather app. We'll love to share what you guys have seen. As we hit in the overnight hours, temperatures will begin to fall down to the upper 40s, low 50s. So another clear, cool night ahead. Then as we into tomorrow, another gorgeous day, plenty of sunshine. Temperatures will be in the 70s, low 70s along the coastlines. Farther inland, we're expecting those temperatures to reach into the upper 70s, even near 80 degrees for areas north of I-95. But if you are outside, make sure you take the allergy medication because that tree pollen will be high for tomorrow, likely for Friday into Saturday. Rest of the week, we're going to continue to stay dry and warm, and that's all thanks to a high-pressure system down towards our south continues to bring that warm and moist southwest winds. So you really can't complain with a forecast like this for the next couple of days. As we into the weekend, Saturday, expect a little bit more cloudy conditions, partly cloudy skies, temperatures low to mid 70s along the coastlines, upper 70s, even near 8 degrees across the PD. So if you're heading out to the St. Patrick's Day Parade and Festival North Myrtle Beach, conditions continue to look great. Run to the Sun Car Show for Friday, Saturday, also looking great. And then Coastal Carolina is back at the Diamond at Springbrook Stadium as they take on Georgia Southern for Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday. And as we end Sunday, we're keeping a close eye on that severe weather threat. And here's what's going on. We're expecting another powerful cold front to move in Sunday evening. Latest models are hinting the idea between about 8 to 11 p.m. entering the PD. So again, a lot can change the forecast because we're still about 4 days away. But ahead of that cold front, there's a lot of strong winds aloft. So a lot of high wind shear, which will bring that main threat to be damaging winds. And honestly, there's not much storm fuel, or also known as CAPE. As we look into Sunday afternoon, you can see, a medium amounts of CAPE. But the later arrival of the storm from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m., you can see that storm fuel pretty much nothing at all. So the later of the arrival of this storm system will lessen the threat for severe weather. If it comes a little bit earlier, that would increase the risk for severe weather. At the moment, most of the Carolinas under that level 2, low risk for severe weather. And as I mentioned, with the high wind shear event, low CAPE, it's going to be similar to that powerful cold front that we had last week with those gusty winds and even that isolated tornado threat. So when I talk about Sunday storm threats, at the moment, this can change just because we're still 4 days away, but the main threat will be those damaging winds between 35, 45 miles per hour, isolated gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Now, the tornado threat is low, but again, with the high wind shear, I can't rule out an isolated quick spin up or two. And we'll see heavy rain. Flooding will not be an issue, but we'll see that beneficial rain and no hail is expected. So with the no hype headlines, again, timing will be the biggest thing to determine the severe weather threat. If it arrives later into the night, not expecting that much severe weather. If it arrives earlier, this will increase the risk for severe weather. As I mentioned, the primary threat is the damaging winds. Heavy downpours are expected, but flooding is not expected, just beneficial rain. So looking at our 7-day Grand Strand forecast, next 3 days, sunny, comfortable temperatures will be in the 70s here along the Grand Strand. As we into Sunday evening, we'll see a few strong storms. So you can still have your Sunday plans outdoors, but as we head into the evening hours, we'll start to see that storm threat increasing. Isolated showers will linger into early Monday morning for St. Patrick's Day, but then drying out into the afternoon. Then looking ahead to next week for your 10-day forecast, honestly, not bad. 70s to near normal temperatures into the mid 60s into next week. Inlet forecast, we'll be flirting with 80 degrees for the next 3 to 4 days. As that cold front begins to move through, this will drop our temperatures down into the 60s and bouncing back to the 70s into midweek of next week. So for more details with the forecast, you can tune in tonight at 7:11 on WMBF News, or you can download the WMBF First Alert Weather app. Again, with that severe weather threat, our First Alert Weather team will continue to keep you guys update the latest changes in the forecast. But until then, have a great rest of your Wednesday evening.